My name is Dr. Debbie Perry. I'm the Educational Administrator for SRBI, and I work with the improvement teachers to help support SRBI scientific research-based intervention in the schools K-8. So improvement teachers see students in small group from 6 to 1 in pull-out based on their functional levels to support accessing the general education classroom. And students have made a lot of growth through the interventions that we have provided that are research-based and provide support for students outside of the general education curriculum. Those students' areas are focused on reading, writing, and math, and they have been able to make great strides, improved by 19%, and we make sure that we are collecting data on the progress monitoring, clearly identifying how the students showing growth in their intervention. And if they aren't showing growth in their intervention, that's when we are able to talk to the special education team about if we need to look at other supports that are required.
Research tells us that if a student is not reading at or on grade level by the end of second grade, and really that's a little bit later, that what happens is it is a 6-month regression as they move from grade to grade. And it's almost impossible to sort of catch them up before 5th grade. And then what happens is most kids then transition to middle school. And as a former middle school and high school educator, it just becomes this compounded problem. And we want to make sure, and sometimes in the world of education, we play the blame game. Middle school teachers will blame the elementary school teachers, high school teachers will blame the middle school teachers. And really what it was is that the kids were failed, and we needed to be able to address their needs much earlier on.
We've also heard from our special education teachers how much pressure this takes off of them. And oftentimes these students end up not having a disability, they just had some gaps in learning, and they do end up going back into Tier 1. So I think that this process has really helped in that, decreasing the referrals. And if this is taken away, I think it could really kind of go back to that, just, parents and teachers possibly over-referring kids to special education.
We've seen parents giving really good feedback, teachers really impressed with what we're doing during that What I Need block, either with intervention support, enrichment or extension, and supported in all schools with all hands on deck, so teachers are supporting with that model also.
It sounds like, okay, even the terminology, all hands on deck, that means, everybody's here to help these kids succeed. And I want to commend that attitude of teaching, treating teachers and professionals that way. And then that definitely just cascades into the children getting that same kind of wonderful treatment. Well done.
Students have shown a lot of growth, and so you can see that we are decreasing the amount of students in the bottom benchmarks, and we are increasing the students that are on grade level. But we do have a long way to go. We do have students not getting any other services and wouldn't be able to get any other support outside of the classroom. And so these students would be falling behind grade-wise and also in their functional academics, and they're not going to be college and career ready to be able to be independent in the real world. And as we know in Norwalk, the most important thing is to be college and career ready, to be able to graduate high school and be a successful scholar.